Alright guys, how's it going? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and I'm sure as you saw by the title, you know this is going to be a PS3 versus Xbox 360 debate. Now before the video starts, I just want to reinforce the point that these are my opinions, these are not stated facts. You may disagree, and you have the right to disagree with anything that I say, because they're not facts, whoa. Let's take a step back though. These are opinions, my personal opinions, and what I feel is, the right call for these. With that out of the way, I would encourage you guys to leave a like and definitely leave a comment down below because I know there are going to be some interesting comments. So, discussing the Xbox 360 and PS3, I'm going to try to talk about 4 categories: hardware, software. I guess the controller can be thrown into hardware. I'm going to talk about security and pricing, and then games like exclusives and stuff. So I'm going to start with each console, what I think about each one, and then I'll move on to the next subject. So let's start with hardware. Starting with the Xbox 360 hardware. Okay, so for all you guys that don't know, Microsoft has come out with two really unique types of Xboxes. They have the original one, the chunky lawnmower as I like to call it, and then the slim with the built-in hard drive and built-in wireless receiver. So the Xbox 360 hardware is typically not that awesome. You know, the red ring of death plagued the Xbox 360 for 3 to 4 years until they upgraded to the Slim, which now I think still has like a quote-unquote ring of death, but it is called something else. So you can't really quote me there. But I do know that there has been so many issues with the Ring of Death that it's been just a colossal issue that has plagued the Xbox 360 for the longest time. Any other complaints I can really say they really fixed with the Slim, the bigger hard drive, and built-in Wi-Fi, which I think is essential to a next-generation console. Alright, talking about the PS3 hardware. I think the PS3 hardware is far superior than the Xbox 360. You know, for the longest time, it had the built-in, 250 gigabyte hard drive. It had the Blu-ray player. It just had everything going for itself. And overall, it was really reliable. I know that sometimes they could be a bit chunky, a bit heavy, but let's face it, for the longest time, the PlayStation 3 consoles have been, for the most part, fairly reliable. So I'm going to give the edge in hardware to the PlayStation 3 in that regard, just because it's reliable. Blu-ray is awesome, and 250 gigabyte hard drive and doesn't break down. So that's nice. I really like that. Let's move on to the software aspect. So the software, I'm going to start with the Xbox 360. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I think the Xbox 360 has a better software. And what I mean by software is the user interface, the menus, how things functions, how games are essentially coded for the Xbox 360 versus the PS3. And granted, there are some games that look great on the PS3. But for me, in my personal opinion, remember these are all opinions, I play a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of first-person shooters, and I think that games play better on the Xbox 360, whether that be because the PS3 developers didn't do such a great job in the coding aspect, or developers like Treyarch, Activision, Infinity Ward just don't code well for the PS3. Who really knows? I think that the menu system is better as well. Checking messages, I know it's a little slow and tedious and hassle-wise, but if you've seen messages on the PS3, it can almost take 10 to 15 minutes to get rid of. And Xbox Live Party Chat, which is huge. Party Chat is the greatest. You can communicate with your friends, and you don't have to be playing the same game. It's awesome. So, getting on to why I think the PS3 software is a little less superior than the Xbox 360. So, like I said, there's no party chat. I don't feel that games are coded as best as they can for, the PS3. I'll leave exclusives to when we talk about that. And finally, just like the whole user interface chat system, I think is just a lot better on the Xbox 360. So with that out of the way, let's get on to the second topic, or the third topic I should say, which is exclusives. So I'm going to have to put exclusives in with, right as I can see it, as a tie, because there are so many great games that come out only on the PS3 and only on the Xbox 360. Let's take a look. So Gears of War for the Xbox 360, Halo, those are classic third and first person shooters. Another thing that I think maybe might pull the tie in, or pull it on towards Xbox side, is all the Call of Duty stuff and all the Activision stuff. Them getting the Xbox, really the Call of Duty map packs and exclusives early. But you could say that the PS3 gets stuff from Battlefield early and Medal of Honor. They got all the PS3 stuff, and Assassin's Creed 3. So never mind, it's going to stick with the tie there. I think that the exclusives like God of War, Uncharted, those are great games for the PS3. And yeah, that's gonna go there as a tie. So one thing I forgot to mention about hardware, I guess I'd throw in the controller. I like the Xbox 360 controller, but that's way personal preference. That's like as far away from a fact as possible. So that's just my opinion. Like the controller a little bit better. I think it's got a little better feel. But let's move on to the final topic, and then I'll kind of give you a synthesis of what I really think. So the last one is kind of service. Now, the pros and cons. The Xbox 360 does cost around $60 a year to hold up and have a gold membership of Xbox Live. But if you look at daily specials on the market, I just bought a whole year for only $45. They were having like a 15% off sale or 20% off sale. So you know what? I just renewed right there. I didn't need to renew, but hey, might as well save 15 bucks later than lose it 6 months down the line. So you do have to pay, but I feel like you get better service, meaning that my credit card information and home address and phone number and first and last name aren't out there on some hacker lists, because I know that the PS3 had a few issues with security troubles, and PlayStation Network kind of has these random shutdowns that are like, the PS3 will go down for a few days, or at one point I think it was like 3 weeks. So that's something I'm looking to avoid as well. And, the PS3, some of the benefits, it's free. You can make as many accounts as you want, which I think is nice. Especially nice for a YouTuber, a PlayStation 3. If I could just make account after account after account, that would be swell. Because, I'm always looking to experiment and do different things on different accounts and different settings and different etc. But like I said, you've got those security issues, and sometimes you don't get the best service, which, can sometimes be a pain. So, my synthesis. Obviously, I didn't talk about PC. I don't have enough PC background to talk about that. So, any comments I'm going to see down below, which I'm already sure has already happened, I cannot relate to you. I do play some PC games, but not enough to justify myself as a proper judge to this competition. So, PS3, better hardware. Xbox 360, better software. Exclusives, it's virtually a tie. You got great games on and off, and then each system or each brand gets its own exclusive from games like Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Activision, Gears of War, all that stuff. And then, service and, membership and payment. I don't have a big deal paying $45 to $60 a year. If I feel like I'm going to be safe, and I feel like my service is going to be good, something I'm looking forward to. But I can see where that can be kind of a pain. If your competitor's giving you something for free, why not take something free over something for paying for it? And then finally, just me having a personal decision. I like the controller a little better. I've seen the PS4 controller, but I'm going to leave that out till I see the Xbox 360 controller. I don't want to judge anything based on something that Sony's done, but Microsoft doesn't have the chance to do yet. So, anyways, guys, like I said, this has been my little reenactment of a PS3 versus Xbox 360. Again, these are my personal opinions, so don't take anything too seriously, but I would encourage you guys to leave comments down below and let me know what you really think about the PS3, the Xbox 360, what you like, what you don't like, anything and everything in between. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you later.